This summer is a perfect time to get a taste of what Louisville has to offer. Joining me to discuss the delicious food tours that you can experience across the city are Leah and Jeremy Garcia, the co-founders of the Louisville Food Tours. I was so excited when this email came across because you've had these food tours for a while, but you have some new ones up your sleeve as well. But for those who aren't familiar, tell us about your flagship tour in Nulu.
So every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we run a 3-hour walking food tour through Nulu, where you get to taste the hit story of Louisville one bite at a time. We talk a lot about the city history, about the history of the neighborhood itself, as well as we taste food and drink that are really important to Louisville's history and Kentucky's history as well. Yeah,
Nulu is such a walkable area, so it is so fitting. But let me actually kind of back up a little bit too. You guys are food bloggers. You have a phenomenal Instagram. I'm a fellow follower myself, and I love seeing all the different things that you guys post about, some like little hidden gems that you wouldn't think to try. But how did that all get started for you guys?
Yeah, so our Instagram account here in Louisville is called Let's Go Louisville, and it's all about discovering things to do in Louisville that you might not know about for both visitors coming to experience Louisville for the first time and also for locals as well. And my background is actually in travel blogging. So I started a travel blog way back in 2016 when blog was still one of those words that not everybody had necessarily heard before.
Right.
We went on a disastrous year-long honeymoon. We traveled all over the world, and I wrote about our experiences on a blog called Practical Wanderlust. And through the course of that, we built a bit of an audience and sharing our disasters and our stories and our tips that we learned from making all those mistakes. By the time we got back, we had an audience. So we've been blogging ever since.
Yeah.
So we wrote all about places all over the world for years. And then when we settled back here in my hometown a few years ago, we wanted to really make a deeper impact in Louisville and really just focus on telling Louisville's story to the world. So that's when we started Let's Go Louisville. And 2 years ago, we founded Louisville Food Tours to build on that.
Yeah, I've actually been in the area for almost 2 years now. It'll be 2 years next month in July, and I'm still playing tourist in this city. There are so many different restaurants popping up, but I think this gives an elevated experience because a lot of people, when they go out, they just go to one place, whereas this, you go to a plethora of places. And so tell us more about your Board and Bites tour.
So the Board and Bites tour is really fun because we've teamed up with another great local business called Endless Summer Paddle. They run paddleboarding tours on the Ohio River. So you'll start by getting out in the water, working up a little bit of an appetite, sightseeing and out in the sun, and then you'll head over to Nulu to do our food tour to refuel. So it's really the perfect way to experience Louisville, to spend a beautiful summer day outside, experiencing everything that Louisville has to offer. And I bet a lot of locals have never been paddleboarding on the Ohio River. I hadn't before.
Yeah.
And then you see all these places in Nulu. So it's such a fun day to kind of be tourist in your own city.
Yeah, you're kind of viewing the city with a different set of eyes, which I think is really cool because you usually see it, either on the Bell or, crossing the bridge and over into Indiana, but to actually like see it on the grounds there and see, our beautiful skyline, I think is really unique. And then you also have a Beyond the Barrel bourbon food tour as well.
Yeah, so that one is new.
That's our newest food offering. And the idea with that is that we just want to celebrate bourbon, right? And so we want to celebrate the flavors, history, and impact of bourbon on our city and on our state. So we go to higher end destinations there, and we pair the bites with different flavors, flavor profiles of the bourbon. And there's some really cool stuff that happens in the restaurant side of things, like one of our partners adds more barley to their Manhattan to have a more peppery taste. And
that's
pull that
at
out.
Nami.
That's at Nami Korean Modern Korean Steakhouse.
Yeah.
And then we pull out the pepper again through their food.
Yeah, we're seeing some video right here, and I'm already hungry. I mean, look at that spread there. I mean, truly, it isn't just a flight of bourbon that you're tasting. I think it's really accentuating those notes and those different flavor profiles, which we appreciate here so much. So I'm sure a tourist who had no idea about bourbonism is such a a big deal here, it really enhances their experience and wants them to come back too.
Yeah, and what's great about the Beyond the Barrel food tour is it's both like a fantastic introduction to bourbon if you have no idea and you're visiting for the first time or you've never really drank it, but it's also a masterclass in bourbon and food pairing if you're a bourbon aficionado. You're going to discover something new you've never tried. All of the drinks on that tour, we do bourbon cocktails, and they're designed in a way that showcases the versatility of bourbon. So you may have never had it the way that we're serving it, and you've certainly never paired it with some of the things that we're pairing it with. So it's a great kind of introduction and expertise level food tour.
Yeah, that's so cool that everyone will learn a little bit of something, whether you are a local here who has that phenomenal bourbon collection or those who are coming here for the very first time. So when are these tours available to take?
We're running tours every day except for Monday.
Okay.
So Tuesday through Sunday, we run daytime tours and evening tours. I won't list them all because there's over 35 a week.
Yeah.
But you can find all of our times and all of our schedules and each of the 5 tours that we offer on LouisvilleFoodTours.com, and that's also where you can book them.
All right, and follow along on their Instagram too to see where they're going to go to next, because that's where I'm always looking for like story ideas and whatnot.
Yes.
So Leah and Jeremy, thank you so much for coming in studio. I'm going to book my tour, that's for sure. So for more information on these upcoming tours, just check out LouisvilleFoodTours.com.